sirs, it's Axe. It's BBP.
What are you pointing to?
Did you get that BB-8 thing to work?
He's charging.
You've been messing with that thing for like a half hour.
Seriously, I mean, you haven't brought anything here other than that.
No subjects,
Nothing
no
to talk
topics.
about. But you got BB-8
What do
and
you
it's
mean
not
nothing
even
to
charged.
talk about?
Well, what are you going to talk about?
Oh, we got plenty to talk about.
Oh, do we?
Well, do we?
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, what do you got? What do you
Silence.
got? Yeah, that's what you got for us, pal.
Silence is bliss.
Silence
Or
is
so I've
bliss.
been told.
Well, no, sometimes it can be. Depends on who you're talking to.
So I see you're trying to rub in.
Yeah, I
This
brought
bullshit.
it. I brought it.
Well, you know, it's a monument to the podcast.
I mean, look at it.
Yeah.
Dude, I am the award-winning Chris Lovins from the holiday extravaganza put on by Dan here.
Should we
That's
just
right.
call you Chris Kringle then?
I am Chris Kringle.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. That's
So
fine.
I have
The
decided.
trophy for the bullshit contest with bullshit answers.
There was no bullshit going on at all.
It's bullshit.
Listen, when they say they surveyed
guy right
100
there.
people,
They surveyed 100
they surveyed
people.
100 people.
Yeah,
They
we already
didn't
went over
survey
this.
100 of you.
whether
didn't-
they're right or wrong,
They didn't survey 100 Americans. We already went over that.
No, they did. They did. Just maybe not the Americans you wanted, you
Yeah.
know.
Muslim Americans.
I don't know.
Asian
Could have been
Americans.
Muslim,
Whoa,
could have been
whoa.
Asian, could have been
Americans.
Buddhist, it could have been anyone.
It's a little
Could have
hot.
been Catholics. I mean, they don't
Hot
all
button.
follow Santa Claus.
That's
Could have been anyone.
It could have.
Yeah.
But it sure wasn't the.
You're seriously, dude, he lives up to the name. He is just bitter because he got beat by a better man.
well, to be fair, I mean, I had no dog in the fight.
No, you didn't.
Because I was putting it on.
No.
Yeah, you rigged it.
He rigged it. He rigged it
Yeah.
so I could win.
I rigged
Did
it
you
for it
see
to be
the
a good
answer sheet?
time.
I never saw the answer sheet.
I never saw the answer
Who's
sheet.
to say he could have been like, oh, yeah, that's actually the number one answer. Nope. Just kidding.
You know what?
Santa Claus is Coming to Town does not have Santa Claus in the movie.
Well, the top 100 people said it didn't.
Top 100 people.
Yeah, according to the
It-
sheet that no one ever saw.
Just goes to show you, people are morons.
There's holes
Yeah.
in this theory because no one ever saw that answer sheet. Did you?
I
'Cause
didn't
I
need
didn't.
to because I won.
Well, of course you're not going to want to see it afterwards.
I didn't need to see it.
I kind of want to know the. I want to see this
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he threw it away.
You
because
gotta
I'm pretty sure if I Google up, top movies with Santa Claus in it, that all the ones that I said are coming up.
I'll show you the answer sheet when you release your tax returns.
Is it one of those pages
Yeah.
on Google where you have to hit like the translate on top button?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it is not.
Yeah, you have to release your tax returns to get this going.
Yeah.
Oh, don't even get me started on the tax returns.
Yeah, I know. I've already heard.
Yeah.
Bull.
Calm down. Relax.
Getting close. They're finally going to start releasing the taxes for the earned income credit.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, they put them off until the 15th. Then
I
they're gonna
forgot to
start.
click this. I have no idea what people are saying.
A
know-
few people. One of my buddies, Fred, is watching from D.C. He's on vacation, I guess, or visiting family, and he felt like he needed to watch us, and I appreciate that, Fred.
Shout out to Fred.
No shout-outs to Fred, because he's the guy that was starting shit last week with the Xbox crap. So
Okay.
there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's Fred.
yeah. We didn't finish on that, did we?
Yeah, that's Fred.
Pick up where you left off.
No, we don't need to pick up where we left off. Hey, what's
Dream-
up, Josh?
Dreamcast
How you
is
doing?
better.
How you doing, Josh? Not the Josh you guys know, the Josh I know.
Is he
How do you know
Italian?
I don't know him?
Do you know him?
Maybe.
I don't think you do.
Did you just make fun of his ethnicity?
No, I was
Okay.
saying how you doing, just because that's the way you say it. How you doing?
I don't think anyone says that.
Yeah, I don't. I think that's all
Enzo
you.
does, so that's who I was following.
Well.
All right, there you go.
An imaginary character. Good job.
Yeah. Well, he's. I think he says it in real life. Actually, I'm pretty sure of it.
I don't know.
Can't separate himself
So-
from the character.
Can most of them?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's what I thought.
All right, there we go. We did quite a
And
few.
there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right.
All right. So I just came from a concert,
Ah, who'd you
8th,
see?
9th, and
Pearl Jam.
10th, 11th, and 12th grade
Oh no.
Oh.
combined band concert.
Ah,
So you got one song by the 8th grade band by itself,
Mm-hmm.
one by the 9th by itself, one by the high school, 10th, 11th, and 12th.
Mm-hmm.
Then like this brass ensemble did a couple of songs, and then big, huge thing with every single kid.
Did they pull out the recorders? Play Hot Cross Buns?
No, I wish. But seriously, man, you know what's really weird is, I mean, Hannah, my daughter, obviously, has been in band since 4th grade. and you go and you listen and you just trust me, you're probably
I'll be
going to
there.
be doing this.
Yep.
Like listening to the 8th graders by themselves, and then listening to the 9th graders, and the 8th graders were good, the 9th graders were a little bit better, but then just to hear the kids, because it dwindles too. Like
Oh, I'm
it
sure.
gets smaller and small. There are 3 freaking grades at the end, and it's smaller than the 9th one by itself and the 8th one by itself.
Yeah, they lose interest.
Well, I think they lose interest, and I think
Well,
they,
they just
it
realize they
becomes
suck.
more of a, well, that too. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of assholes out there that like to make fun of these kids that want to play band instruments.
No
and
one ever
stuff
made
like
fun
that.
of me for band.
Well, people
I was
have.
in it till the end.
Well,
What'd
people
you-
have, and
what'd
you
you
know
play?
that.
Trombone.
Trombone.
Good for you,
really?
man.
I was in a
Nice.
couple jazz bands. Little
I
swing.
did not know this.
It's good times.
Things
Learn
you
it.
learn.
Learning something.
Good
here
for
today.
you.
Yeah,
Can
Good for you,
can you
man.
Still read music?
absolutely.
Really?
Good for
Shocking.
you, man. I like that.
I'm surprised
That
you
makes
didn't
me
do
happy.
Like,
I still have the trombone.
The same one?
Yeah, my last one. I donated my very first one.
Uh-huh.
I donated that to the local elementary school where I started.
Mhm.
I just thought it'd be kind of nice to give back.
Yeah.
Whoa,
I have
buddy,
sound.
volume.
I
Come
have
on,
sound.
Come on, man.
Wow,
you
for
doing?
some reason mine hasn't been on.
Oh, okay.
Look at this. These guys got to put up with you.
How you doing?
I don't get it, man.
No, see, Craig's got to get on here, start shit too. I mean, this is ridiculous. Like
Oh,
he
how
said.
come he likes the Char jersey? Come on.
Who, Fred?
Yeah.
Ah,
Which way does this go? Up or down? I don't. This technology. I used to know technology.
I mean, this knowing that the Xbox is better, I'm not even sure what planet he lives on anymore.
What year?
There are no years.
Yes, years.
No, there isn't.
Yes, years.
None of these systems, Xbox 360, or Xbox One, have outsold any of the PlayStation ones in the same generation.
That doesn't mean anything.
It does mean a lot.
U2L sells so many other bands. Are they better than everybody?
For the most part, yes.
No,
If
they
you're selling
suck.
that many tickets and that many albums, you are that good. I mean, if you only sell a concert and
Hashtag
112
Kanye West.
people show up, Kanye's doing all right for
yeah,
himself.
he's real good.
Well, it's your opinion.
You know what's amazing
What's amazing?
is that every concert that's been announced for the amphitheater is currently on Groupon.
Well, yeah.
Well, they've only announced like 3.
Well, they did the country package.
I
No,
hear
no,
every.
Craig,
I
Craig,
heard all
they-
the country ones are the same.
Craig, they canceled that game, by the way, the one you're talking about, Scalebound.
Why?
The only game they had coming out this year was canceled.
I'm not
Xbox.
saying now.
Never.
The PS4 is
Never.
the better system now.
PS2 was better than the Xbox.
The original.
And the PS3 was better than the freaking Xbox 360.
No, 360 for life, man.
No, 360 shit. That's what it is.
They had better original games, yes. I'll give you that. But Dreamcast was better, anyways.
Well, that's true. Hey, Craig, watch your mouth. We don't swear on this show.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Come on.
Family
Whoa.
show.
Where?
Jesus, Craig. What
I'm-
the hell?
Uh,
Halo Wars 2.
I don't have time
yeah.
for video games
Oh,
anymore.
good Lord.
Dude, I
Are you
try
even going to
so
try to
hard.
tell me Halo Wars 2 is actually a good game coming out? Good
No.
Lord.
You're-
No, he is. I don't even know what the hell he's talking
I've never
about,
even
man.
heard of
He's
Halo Wars
stretching.
1.
Lovins is just arguing with the audience
Oh,
now.
God.
The show's
Well, you know
over.
what? We have to. Well, he didn't bring anything to the table. I've got to argue with Fred now. Good God. Let's
But-
go. No, stop.
Okay.
All right, we're done with the Xbox
I was
bullshit.
gonna.
Thank
I was
goodness.
gonna transition
Okay.
Transition then.
Come on.
into the shit system that's coming out, the Nintendo Switch.
Actually, I don't mind it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, when you have,
See, once again, your opinion sucks.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that.
there's nothing on it that's
That's
what
what?
makes it good?
Original? Yeah,
No.
Zelda's original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zelda's been out since the '80s. How much? It's not original anymore.
You mean a new IP? There are new IPs for it. They all look terrible, but there's new
Let
IPs.
me guess. There's going to be like a Smash Brothers game, right?
Probably.
Well, yeah.
There's going to be a Mario Kart game, right?
Well, yeah.
There's going to be a Mario game,
Yeah.
and I'm guessing a Zelda game,
Yeah.
and then that's what they're basing everything on.
What do you play?
What do I play?
Yeah.
I like to play some RPGs.
No, what do you play? Like, what games do you play?
Well, right now I've reverted back to playing the Old Republic on my PC,
Oh, okay. Okay.
and it's fun.
But you haven't played anything like, I don't know, like a Call of Duty or a Destiny or a Battlefield or anything like that
Not
before?
lately.
But you
before,
have,
yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
you played them
And I
over and
played
over again
Mario
when the
when
new
I was
one comes
4
out,
years
right?
old, back in like
And you
1987.
play MLB The Show, you'd play it every single year if you could get your hands on it, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay, then.
That's
That's
a
the
sports
same
game.
thing.
Sports.
Yeah, same thing. You play all four
Well, the
Uncharted?
graphics aren't any great on it
Did
either.
you play all four Uncharted?
No, I didn't play the first one.
Oh, but you played the second, third, and fourth?
2 through 4.
All right, then shut up. I don't want to hear any more out of you.
But what about it so special?
No. My point is you're always going to get the same games on the
All right,
console.
all right. So
The
we got
versatility is very impressive.
Yeah, the versatility.
Very impressive.
It is. You
It's
can
a-
take
it's a-
that on the road with you.
the games. Yeah, that was called the Game Boy.
No, it didn't. Game Boy didn't look like
But
that.
with a Game Boy, you can't play the same game that you've been playing in the system. That's what makes
So
it
when you're
impressive.
playing like NBA 2K18 when it comes out this year on the Switch, you can play it at home. Let's say you're going like a couple overnights somewhere, you can take that with you and not have to take the whole console. Like I don't have to pack up my PS4 or my Xbox and bring it with me. I can bring the tablet with me and still play the same
I mean,
game.
I could bring my PlayStation 2 with me too, and it's going to have the same graphics.
My
as that
point
piece
is
of
you
crap.
don't want to bring that. It has better graphics than the PlayStation.
Sorry,
bring
three,
a PlayStation
three,
2 on the
three.
plane,
What?
on an airplane. You can
Sure.
bring it? Yeah. Plug it
The
into
PS
the little
Gear.
seat
Oh, for the
monitor.
love. Do you see what the hell we have to
PS
deal with
Gear.
over here? Oh, my God.
The PSP has better graphics than that thing.
No, the PSP does
No,
not
no.
have better
The-
graphics.
the last
Vita.
one. The
yes.
Vita.
Well, the Vita might. Yes, I will go there.
I don't know. Nintendo it's so far behind in times. Just
Yeah, see, Josh likes that we remastered Crash. I mean, are you going to make fun of that?
yes.
Well, because you're an idiot.
It's a 20-year-old game, and you're
Why
just
do we
bringing
bring
it back.
him here?
I don't know. I don't know why we're talking about video games. I don't
Someone's
have
gotta agree
time
with
to
me.
play
Come on.
them at all.
No one agrees with you.
Oh,
I got
the Switch
two
is dumb.
kids.
There we go. Yep. All right, there we go. That's all I needed.
Grant, shut up with your Gran Turismo bullshit, okay? God,
Right,
what
yeah.
game? Hey, Fred, what game does Xbox have coming out this year that actually matters? Come on.
I don't-
Name one.
I just like the Forza.
Forza's the only game they got that's any
Yeah,
good.
it
Halo
is.
sucks.
I
Gears
said
sucks.
this new generation.
Scalebound gets canceled. Fable's been canceled. I mean, they got nothing.
I liked Fable.
Oh, and by the way, like Bay says, if you can play Stardew Valley on anything, then it's a good console.
Never heard of it.
Well, play it sometime. It's fantastic. I'll explain it to you afterwards. That's theirs. I will.
I'm looking forward to it.
She says Dan has 4 kids and plays. We know that he does.
He doesn't work.
No, he does work.
Yeah, the system.
No, he ain't working the system. Would
No.
you? Sean says, would you? Yeah, I would. I would have all night, but I'm here with these guys, so I can't.
What? What? I'm so
Steven
lost.
Chun is a guy that works with PlayStation.
Okay.
And when we're at shows, we'll be standing with each other at a show, and, maybe some attractive lady would walk by, and you just
Oh.
look at each other, and you just say, would you? And then you answer that. So, would you? Not in this room.
Oh, you
I
don't do the
guess.
scale?
No, we don't do the stupid scale. My God, I can't stand that stupid scale.
4
You
out of
just
5
answer.
stars.
You know what the scale is? Either yes or no. That's what the scale is.
There's no shady gray area.
No,
if I was
there's no
drunk.
shady. Well, I mean, if you give,
with a few in me, maybe.
there could be a
It's
scale
been a
at
few
some
weeks.
point.
I have a few. Yeah, maybe.
Would you? Yeah, that's it. We'll start doing that here and there. All right.
All right.
You know what? Last week you asked us,
Oh,
us
Oh,
gentlemen.
to do something.
Oh boy.
So
Let
I
me-
think that we should bring that
Yes.
back in and explain to the
Okay.
people listening that might not have been listening last week.
First off, cheap plug, share. For everybody watching, please share. Thank you.
Yeah, please share. Share with your friends so more friends can hear us bitch.
Yeah.
That's what we want to know.
Thank you, Jonathan Meyer.
So
Well, he
last-
is right. That is a great game.
That's
so.
the only game worth playing.
Last
Oh, sorry.
week,
Okay, back to it.
I pitched our first segment on the show, which is that I ask you guys
Jesus.
a hypothetical question,
Sweet love of God.
and then we take a week. You guys think about it, and then we come back and we answer, and then the audience gets to chime in as well. And I hope you guys at home have been thinking about this for the entire week. I know I have.
I don't see too many people on here right now that were on last week.
Well,
Just
maybe.
ask the question
So,
now.
gentlemen, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, brother. No, he didn't ask either of us about this, so,
So the
we're just
que-
allowing it to go on.
The
now.
question last week was, what would be a musician who is dead that you would want to hear a cover song that came out after they died? So they wouldn't have had the opportunity to do the cover because they're dead.
I'm still struggling on a specific song.
I
have a couple bands. that
Well,
I'd
you
like him to
said you
cover.
had some, so
Yes.
And please don't tell us that John Lennon singing "Shake It Off" was actually one of
no,
your things.
no. I mean,
Even though I know someone on
that
here
was-
named Craig would enjoy anyone singing "Shake It Off."
that was
but-
an extreme example.
That's what you do at the urinal after.
Well, that's true. But if you shake it more than twice, you got a problem, pal.
So I actually had two.
Don't want any drippage, man.
The first one, it has a 2-year difference with it, and it was Jimi Hendrix
Okay.
covering
Yeah.
Brandy by Looking Glass. Know the song?
Yeah, I do.
And I think it's right up his alley to be able to do it.
I almost feel like he might have wrote it because it's too close.
It's pretty close, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Harris has
I'm
no
drawing
idea.
a blank on the song.
Brandy, you're a fine girl.
yeah, yeah.
What a good wife you would be. Such a fine girl.
Holy shit, that was awesome. I just want you. Wow.
So the second song,
You're a fine girl.
this was a song I had in mind.
I'm not singing my shit, all right?
Well, hopefully you pick something.
I have
everybody
the
knows.
voice of the angel of death, so there's no
Wow.
singing over here.
Have you heard the Angel of Death?
Yeah, every time I sing.
So this
I like
was
to
the
pretend I
original
can.
thought I had, and after I, thought about it, I had to actually look it up to make sure that it fit the criteria, and I got a little spooked, as it were. So
Yeah.
my second one was John Denver
I can't wait to hear where he's going with this.
singing
Yeah.
"Good Riddance" by Green Day, and as it turns out, John Denver died October 12th, 1997. "Good Riddance" came out October 17th, 1997. 5 days later.
Man, that song's 20 years old.
Yeah. That's crazy.
They're
Well,
old.
almost 20 years old.
Yeah.
Well, they're in the Hall of Fame. You had to be around for a minimum of 25 years to get into the Hall of Fame. I mean, it's crazy that they're in. I believe the entire band's younger than me, and they're in the Hall of Fame.
I don't think they're younger than you.
No, I'm pretty damn sure they are. Look it up.
They may be.
I think Billy Joel is either 45 or 46.
I think the very first, Red Hot Chili Peppers album came out in like '79,
Oh no, they've been around forever. They look.
which
they,
is
they
kind of
actually
weird to
look
say.
old.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that was when it was. It wasn't like a
late
studio
70s.
release.
I
I
actually
think.
like
Yeah.
their new song. I'm not a fan of them, but I like their new song.
What's their new song?
I couldn't tell you the name. Dark something.
You're
or
not
other.
gonna sing it for us?
Yeah, come on.
Not singing shit.
Flex,
I can
flex
tell
the
you
golden
that.
pipes there, Levin.
No. me.
All right,
No.
so what's your song? What do you got?
I came up with two.
Okay.
I did have a third, and for the love of God, I can't remember.
Okay.
But one of them is kind of recent,
Okay.
but it's because of the song. Every time I heard the song by Bruno Mars, Treasure,
Okay.
I thought of Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson, I think that is his.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That-
right
yeah,
up his
that's
alley.
pretty close.
And that's
Yeah.
just kind of a different one. But Jim Morrison singing Jeremy by Pearl Jam.
Ooh, wow.
Yes,
That's a good one.
yes. Because I gotta be honest. I think that would just be fantastic.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Bravo.
See,
Bravo.
I did my homework.
You
Al.
did. You did.
I did my homework.
All right. Bitters.
Just like in school, I did not do my homework.
Well, he was too busy trying to figure out how to make this goddamn thing up here. That's why he got confused.
That is a beautiful piece of art.
what, the BB-8?
Yes.
You
I
know,
thought you were talking about the trophy.
I saw my
No.
buddy Ben's on watching. He knows how to make that thing work. He's got his.
It's dead. It's
You
been sitting
don't
on
know.
my. Dude, it's dead.
Well, you don't play with it enough. Maybe
I don't. It was.
Maybe it'll perk up a little bit if you play with it.
there you go. Ooh, that's it. That's it. Corey's got a fantastic
Wow.
one. That's good.
Yeah. That is a good one.
But I did have one.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
You
didn't. Yeah.
All right.
I have Freddie Mercury.
Ooh.
There's two songs I'd like to hear him do.
Okay.
Sweet Child of Mine. I think that would be cool to see him do some Guns N' Roses. No?
Nah.
I don't think it meets the criteria.
What do you mean it doesn't meet the criteria? He's dead and it's a song I'd like to hear him sing. Isn't that the
But
criteria?
he would have been alive when the song came out.
Yeah, that's true. By the way.
I didn't hear
God,
that
you
part.
do suck.
All right. Well, whatever. I didn't do my homework.
What the hell are you doing, man? My
I
God.
missed that part.
How the hell did you miss that?
I just
part?
heard someone that was dead that you wanted to hear him cover.
Oh, okay. Well, what's your next one?
I don't even know what year he died, all right?
That's why you got to do some research.
What year did he die?
90.
After Sweet Child of Mine, I can tell you that. He
Was
died
it,
in the
though?
90s.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet Child of Mine came out
That's
in
early.
what, 87, I think.
I mean, I did want to hear him cover a couple Foo Fighters songs because Dave Grohl loves covering Queen songs.
Queen. Okay.
There you go.
Those are
man.
the two.
There you go.
There you go.
I didn't have a specific
You
song.
don't have anything for us, do you?
No.
Learn to Fly.
Another
would be
one.
good.
Yeah, actually, that would be.
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra
There goes
Okay.
my hero.
covering Creep by Radiohead.
Oh, yeah.
Do a little, like, that little style.
I'm a creep.
Yes. Yes.
Little big band action.
Richard Cheese already does that in that style.
Yeah, well, Richard Cheese sucks, and Frank Sinatra's great.
How dare you?
All right?
Dick Cheese is great.
Dick Cheese is not great. You might want to clean that thing, dude.
Richard Cheese is an American classic.
He is actually good. I mean, does he cover Creep?
Mhm.
Oh, I don't think I've ever heard that one then.
It's a little more upbeat. when
I
he
don't
does
care.
it.
I don't care. I'll have to listen to
But
that.
it's
'cause
still
I bet
that
you that's
lounge
good.
style. Johnny Cash covers live like.
Live Like You Were Dying.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tim McGraw.
nice.
Who?
Jesus Christ, man. Get out once in a while.
Our
Stop playing with your stupid BB-8 and listen to some music.
He's the greatest wrestling commentator we've ever had.
BB-8.
No, Tim McGraw.
Oh, good Lord.
No?
I
No.
Ooh, that fell flat.
wow, that's John McGraw, by the way, not Tim.
No, it's pork chop. Get it right.
All right, so
God.
yeah, I think we've heard some good answers.
No, we haven't.
No,
We've
we did.
heard
Not for me.
Well, no, you didn't come up with anything because you didn't do any
some
work on
bad
it.
answers.
Brother.
So let's talk about
Did I pass? Did I get a C minus?
Are you
at least?
going to...
X, you guys.
Another question.
It's going to be a weekly thing.
It's a weekly thing.
It's a weekly segment.
Yes.
So now, do your goddamn homework. Which this one's just a preference.
Eat my ass.
So you don't even have to really do anything.
Wow.
But we're gonna wait till next
Nobody
week.
eating anything out here, okay? Well, except for some Starburst.
Starburst jelly beans are the best.
Yeah, they're really good.
Let me
Okay.
ask you a question. Now I kind of went down the rabbit hole.
At least he
couple
brings
days
something
ago.
to the table.
Come
we
on
can't really
now.
complain. I mean, come on. I mean, you really can't.
So I went down the rabbit hole a couple days ago, and I started watching like the YouTube videos.
Yeah, right over there?
shit! I'm
Yeah.
gonna be able to get this
All
out.
right, YouTube.
YouTube videos of like the quote unquote evidence of time travel. Have you seen those?
Yeah, yeah.
Like the iPhone and the Muhammad
Yeah.
Ali fight and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yep,
So
I've seen those.
it got me thinking, if we had the ability to time travel forward or backwards, what would be the first event you would go to? Now don't say anything.
We have to bring it to the table next
Bring
week.
it next week.
I think he should ask these.
Can I bring anything with me?
Are you talking about like a rifle to take somebody out?
No, he meant bring here
Along
next
those
week
lines.
to the table.
Can I bring something with me?
I'm gonna go
Or
with.
are we going like
I was
Terminator?
gonna
You
say
go butt
Terminator
naked.
rules. Terminator rules.
Butt naked?
Well, yeah, nothing.
Terminator
Well, you
rules.
better have some clothes on because no one wants
You
to
go
see
through
that.
the portal. There's
No
all
one,
that.
no one wants to see that.
Hey.
Why can't we use the portal like on Flash or something? Where they come jumping through with what they have.
Okay. Well,
You
then
should
could
be able to do that,
well,
right?
How
That's
about
time,
one of each?
That's time jumping.
One of each.
One of each.
One of each, going naked and not naked.
Yeah.
One, the clothes on your back. The other, you could jump through the portal with accessories, I guess.
I can bring accessories now.
Accessory.
Well, why can't I just get in a car and go front or back, like Back to the Future? I mean,
Sure.
you could bring anything in the trunk. I'm just
Got
saying.
camping gear.
All right.
So forward or back?
Forward or back.
So let me ask you this.
Okay.
There's a hole in your theory. How am I going to go to an event I don't even know happened yet?
Well, you could be like, I want to go to the.
I see what he's saying, though. Yeah. I want to go to the Super Bowl 100 and see if
Something
the
like
Patriots
that.
win again with Tom Brady.
It will happen. He's going to win a Super Bowl at 45, that guy.
There you go. That right there. You need some accessories. See,
Yeah.
Ryan says you need some accessories. He's right.
I've always wondered that. Like,
What's
imagine just showing up and like you said, like a rifle, like bringing like modern, like military technology back
Right.
to like the Revolutionary
That's
War.
going on right now on Legends of Tomorrow.
Is-
Yes, they're
I
in.
really lost interest
They're
in that one.
in the Revolutionary War currently right now.
They were last season with zombies.
Well, there's
They're
a
back?
reason they're back there. Yeah, there's a reason they're back there.
I lost interest in
It
that
was
one.
interesting
It's-
when they. I won't say what happens in case anyone's watching and they haven't seen it. It was actually really good, but
But I always wondered, like imagine that. Go back to the Revolutionary War with a freaking like M16.
that's what they did.
That war would end real quick.
Yeah.
He takes over, and he brings in this box and he shows them all how to use them, and it's like it's insane. Like you're just like, well, that'd be
See,
that's a difference maker.
Well, yeah.
That show got stupid because there was, hey, we can't like leave our technology or change things, and now it's just like, hey, have an assault
no,
rifle.
these are
in
bad
the
guys. These aren't the
Revolutionary
good
War.
guys doing it.
No, I know, but like now they're altering like. The
Well, no,
time.
they're purposely altering it. That's the point of the whole thing. The bad guys are.
It's just silly.
Yeah, it's Reverse Flash is on there. A bunch of other guys. Yeah, Time Listed TV show. There's another one.
All right,
Yeah, that's exactly.
that's two in a row.
So think about it, everybody. Next week, I will ask you another question.
Oh, good Lord Almighty.
Speaking of, did you enjoy that Super Bowl, huh?
Yeah, it was off. It was fine.
That was a good Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was fine.
I had to sit there.
I mean, I didn't give a crap who won, anyways. But
I had to sit there pretty quiet for the first 3 quarters. I'm like,
Well,
This is
are
wrong.
you a Patriots fan?
I root for him.
he tries to pretend like he is.
I root for him. I like Gronkowski. I like.
Well,
Tom
he wasn't
Brady.
on the field, so
No, I know, but that's I just started following the Patriots more. As
Yeah.
the years went on.
Okay.
I don't have a big dog in the fight when it comes to football.
Well,
Out of the 4 major sports, it's
third.
3B. I mean,
Yeah.
NBA
Yeah.
and that are kind of like I'll watch if like the Celtics are playing. That's the only NBA watch.
There, pull that microphone a little closer to your face there, fella.
Why?
Because I can't hear you.
Yeah.
No one can hear me.
There you go.
Hey.
If you missed it, he's basically a Boston fanboy. I mean, you can see what
Yeah.
he's wearing during the baseball season. He's a Red Sox fan.
Well,
He just said
Go
he
Sox.
likes the Patriots.
But I started.
And
I
if
started
he's
a
got to
Celtics fan.
watch the NBA, it's the Boston.
But as
Boston
well, of course,
Celtics.
of course, of course.
I started as a Celtics fan first.
There you go.
That was the first Boston team.
Do you want
I
a
liked.
trophy? Got one right here.
Got one right there. It's got Santa
No,
Claus
they
on
have
it.
enough
though.
of them. We're good.
No, they do actually. Yeah, that's
They're
true.
pretty good.
Yeah, they got a few of them.
And then I was a Blue Jay fan at that time, and then the strike happened. I stopped watching. Always hated the Yankees. And I got back into baseball. I'm like, how can I hate the Yankees anymore? Red Sox.
There you go.
you go.
There you go.
There you go.
And I just got into hockey probably like 7-8 years ago. Really missed out.
Mhm.
Kind of sad about that.
Really?
Yeah, I really wish someone would have introduced me to hockey a lot earlier than when I did.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Okay, now that we've got your biography,
Wow, what a dick.
Yeah, I know. Jesus.
so
Like we asked for all that.
What a
Yeah.
heat seeker.
Yeah, well, you know.
I mean, I watched
I'm sorry I brought something to the table.
a little bit.
Let me ask you what your favorite team is. How the Mets doing?
Oh, wow.
They're doing fine.
Yeah.
because they're not playing.
you know why they're doing fine? Everyone's doing fine. They're all tied right now, 0-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, every one of them. Speaking of baseball, I'm just going to change the subject because I don't really care about the Super Bowl anymore.
And it was a horrible firing, Fred.
It probably
was.
was. I don't know. I don't watch hockey.
Got rid of the GM. I knew he was screwing up that team 2 years ago.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I'm interacting.
Did you?
jerk.
Did you?
I can interact
It's
with-
Fred. I don't care anymore.
Sorry, Fred.
Sorry, Fred.
You guys are mean.
But I'll be in to pick that stuff up that I got at the store. So, did you see this thing that baseball might do with the extra innings?
Horrible.
No.
What the
Horrible.
hell is that?
Horrible.
I don't know. I'm in the dark. Fill me in.
They're starting it in minor leagues right
Minor
now.
leagues in spring ball, I think something like that. In the rookie league, if it's a tied game after 9, the 10th inning, top of the 10th starts with a man on second, no outs.
Oh. No.
I'm like, who in the hell came up with that? That's just stupid.
It's horrendous.
I mean, is there a ghost man on first too?
No, it's
Automatic pitcher.
yeah, right.
I couldn't believe it when I saw it.
Well,
I'm
there's
like,
so many things they have to answer. Like, if that guy goes in, does that hurt his ERA? That's not his runner. Like, how does that work?
Yeah.
that's a good point. I like that.
Does that count as an RBI? The guy was like, I don't know. It's stupid.
I don't know. Like the one
That
thing.
baseball's not broken. It's just
well,
Americans
well,
have
first off,
attention deficit disorder. They
rid
can't
of,
pay attention.
Get rid of
True,
the instant
true.
replay, for one.
I don't mind.
I
instant
hate
replay.
it in baseball.
I
Has
don't mind
no
it because you're
place
only
to be in
allowed.
baseball.
Well, you're allowed to if the first one is good, but I don't mind it.
I hate that.
I think it's terrible. I really do. think
I
it's a
wish it.
terrible
I mean,
idea.
what was it? Not Ventura. What was his name? That he lost a perfect game because of it. That was a clear out.
Oh, the guy going to
The-
first.
yeah, the final out. What
Yeah.
was his?
Oh yeah.
White Sox pitcher there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the ump felt horrendous. Like he cried the next.
Jonathan Meyer might know it. Jonathan Meyer, who lost that no-hitter perfect game because the ump missed the freaking call at first base.
Oh, and they want to raise the strike zone too.
Yeah, I saw that.
They want to raise it up.
well,
like
dude,
a
there's
few
even
inches.
talk of them getting rid of umps altogether and using digital crap to
No.
call the balls and
That's
strikes.
horrible.
That wouldn't be good.
No.
It's completely.
Well,
You-
the thing I love about baseball is, I mean, hypothetically, a game could go forever.
Yeah.
Like, there's no time limit.
Nope.
Why would you do anything?
And the people that yes, Annabelle Sanchez. Thank
There
you.
you go.
And people watch.
Ben knew. I knew Ben would know, but I didn't know he was still on.
The people that watch baseball watch it for the pure aspect of this is baseball pretty much how it's been for the most part.
Right,
You know,
yeah.
I mean, obviously there's been rule tweaks here and there, but you watch the game back in the 30s and you watch it now, it's the game.
Yeah.
Like nothing's really that different. Basketball's changed. They added the shot clock. Now it's a way faster game. You know, I mean, football it's just that's a whole different game at this point. You know, hockey's pretty much hockey. I mean, they've done the things
They've
too,
done
but
enough to.
but
all
the
of
people
them,
that
to
watch
be
baseball
honest.
don't want it. They're trying
No.
to bring people in that have no interest in baseball already.
Yeah. Now they've made changes to pretty much every single sport over the years, but it's like this one is just completely stupid and uncalled for. I mean, it really is uncalled for. There's no reason for it at all.
Well, now we got a different name. Now I'm confused. Was it Sanchez? I don't remember.
Was it Sanchez or Galarraga? It was Galarraga. I think it was Galarraga that lost the perfect game, not Sanchez. Ben, do you know what you're talking about?
Braves rule.
Oh, Jesus.
Where did that come in?
Dude,
I don't know.
Fred,
Fred.
just Fred.
Come
These
on.
guys don't even know you, but when we get off the air, I'm going to tell them where to find you.
I was with you with the Bruins, but come on.
Oh, good Lord. Not
Yeah, you're
Sanchez.
right.
There
Yeah.
you go. There you go.
Last out too.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was ridiculous.
That was the worst.
And then, like you said, the ump owned it, too. And he's
Yeah.
just like, I made a mistake. And it's like, great.
That's
You know what?
why
You just
I
cost
don't
this guy
mind.
in sign-ins when he's 52 years old at a card show that he's
Oh yeah.
pitched a perfect game. Now
Immortality.
he didn't pitch a perfect game. Or I guess he could go with the ump and they could sign it together.
Do they
right?
get an asterisk? Since we're giving those out for like everything nowadays.
Was it
well.
the last out of the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the last out of the game.
He sat there, big smile on his face.
Yeah.
What do you mean safe? Like,
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
and it wasn't even it wasn't even close.
No, I remember the play. Yeah.
Oh well, they gave him a Corvette the next day. What?
Who, the ump?
Who gave him
No.
a Corvette?
I don't know. I'm not tossing on a Lightning jersey. Sorry, pal.
Toss on a Lightning jersey.
Yeah.
I think my only
I
suggestion
thought he said
would
toss
be
out.
like,
I thought we were handing out free
No,
jerseys or
it's-
something.
That's
if they're
my buddy
trying
works for
if
the
they're
Crunch.
trying to draw the casual fan
Loves the
to
Lightning.
baseball,
Well, good for him.
Yeah,
maybe they
He
should
should.
just lower the amount of games.
I wouldn't mind it.
That seems like the most logical step.
Or do some double headers.
Double headers, not a
Well, I've always
not
wondered.
a ghost runner for guys.
Well, they wanted
I've
to.
always wondered why minor leagues 142 and majors is 162. Like that to me kind of don't make any sense. Anyways, they're not even the same themselves,
Right.
which really doesn't make much sense.
No,
at
I
all.
don't think they need 162. But
I think 142 would be fine if you cut it back those 20.
when did it go up to 162?
Long time ago. I mean, it's been there for a while.
Because that was always my argument of like records and stuff like that. When like, oh, how many hits does he have in a season and stuff like that. It's
Yeah, but
you
it's
can't-
amazing.
you can't
It's
compare
amazing
it.
that they've added that and made it 162, and that there's still records that stand.
right.
yeah,
Like that's crazy.
It is.
That I mean, you've got more of an opportunity to break DiMaggio's streak of how many games in a row with a hit,
Mhm.
and and no
Yeah.
one even
Yeah.
comes close.
It's
And there's
funny when
more
they-
opportunity, obviously.
when they start the count. They're like, oh, he's got 14-game hitting streak.
They
And
don't
then,
even
yeah.
start the count. I mean, I don't even want to hear about it until he gets to 40.
Yeah.
And I think there's only been like one guy to get to 40 in the last, 10, 15 years?
Someone got up there.
Someone got
last
into the
season or
40s,
2
I
seasons
wanna
ago.
say it was
they
2
were,
years
they were
ago.
getting up there.
Yeah.
What is your cat doing?
I don't know. He's being an asshole.
Cats.
What's wrong with this cat? What is he
I don't
doing?
know. He hates life, but as soon as we try to do anything, he wants to be up in the business. So
Yeah, you might need to stop him right now. I don't know what he's doing right now.
yeah, throw
Oh,
some-
don't
Get
throw
outta
those
here.
at
Hey,
him.
come on, come
Come
on.
on, there's Starburst in there.
Yeah.
There was one.
Don't
They had to
worry,
have
it's
some weight to it.
Aw, now he's going to eat it. Now, look at him.
Oh, he's pissed.
Oh, he's pissed.
Don't eyeball me.
These guys are all listening and watching us right now talk about your cat. That is some great entertainment right there. Man, he is eyeballing you right
Wow.
now.
Talk about
Look at
wrestling.
him.
It's
Why?
stupid.
Talk
There
about
you go.
wrestling. Bill Johnston. Oh, well, I mean, we could talk about a little bit of wrestling, I guess. Maybe what do you want to talk about? The Elimination Chambers this week.
Rikishi's in the Hall of Fame for some reason.
Is he really? Oh, that's right. He went in last year. That's right. I forgot.
They ran out of people.
Rock and Roll Express are going in.
They are?
Yeah. I mean, not a fan. Never really was a fan. But I appreciate what they brought to the table
I'm
back
surprised.
Because at least they brought something to the table back then. Everyone else was just these big, heavy, mostly out of shape guys back in the day. And then you had the Rock and Roll Express that I guess you call them high flyers for that time. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's kind of cool. That at least they're still, and they're both still alive, too, which is even crazier.
So nothing's going to beat the Bushwhackers getting up there.
No.
That was a scene.
The well, come on, man. Everyone loved the Bushwhackers. Did you at least like them?
The Bushwhackers?
Yeah.
I liked the Bushwhackers when they did the Survivor Series match where they dressed up as Doinks.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Yes.
That match is fantastic.
There is some fantastic stuff then back in the day. Stop Roman Reigns. Look at Ben doesn't like Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Man. What is it with all
I don't
these
know. That
haters?
just brought me down.
Yeah.
What-
let's-
I don't even care
Let's not
anymore.
talk about wrestling.
You don't want to talk about wrestling?
No.
All right, we're not going to talk about wrestling, Bill. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
So no wrestling on here tonight.
Well, he
there.
gave us nothing. He just
Well,
said
the
talk
bomber,
about wrestling.
Well, no, Ben. I mean, Ben at least said stop Roman Reigns.
That's a general consensus of everybody.
Not me. I actually like Roman.
So, go,
Dude, he's in like 8 feuds right now. They have no. They're just throwing everything at him. Like, what are the fans going to hate the least?
I don't know. I don't
It's
mind
bad.
him. I don't mind him.
It's bad.
Hey, Luke Harper turned good. He's a big baby face
he's
now.
a good guy.
He's a baby face.
I like him.
Well, he is a good guy,
He's a good
obviously.
guy.
We know that, but he turned baby face, which I thought was good.
We'll see how long that
I don't
lasts.
know. I can't bring anything to this conversation. So,
I have not much.
I will say, before we go any further, just because I thought it was hysterical, is on Monday Night Raw, the day after the Super Bowl, everyone knows Chris Jericho has his list. He's making a list of people that piss him off. Well, he comes out and he's like, there was this game yesterday. There's some guy calling himself the GOAT now. He thinks he's the greatest of all time. And he's like, Tom Brady, you stupid idiot. You just made the list. And I was laughing my ass off. I have no idea why I thought it was so funny, but I thought it was funny. All right.
Can you consider him?
The greatest of all time? Yeah, you have to. I'm not a big fan, but I mean, how can
Greatest
you say?
quarterback of all time, not football player.
No, I never would say he's the greatest football player of all time. No, but I mean,
still goes
he's
to Jim
in
Brown,
the
right?
best system that fits him. He's got 5 Super Bowl rings. He's been to 7 Super Bowls. He's 5-2 in those Super Bowls. I mean, the only argument against it, I guess, in a sense, he's played longer than a lot of the other guys. That's the only argument I've heard that it makes sense. Like
Speaks volumes to him,
Bradshaw didn't play that long, and he won
Bradshaw
4 and
was
6.
not very good.
No, he wasn't. But that doesn't matter. The
Oh, I
question
know.
is,
he just had a really good team. with
no.
him.
The question is Super Bowl rings, because that's what dictates everything. Because if Tom Brady doesn't win all these Super Bowls, no one puts him as the greatest of all time, even though he's still considered one of the top quarterbacks. For some reason, in a sport where you have 53 other people on your team, one guy matters more than all the other 53, and I've never understood that myself.
Right.
Yeah, I
Like-
don't get that either.
I don't get it, but whatever. I mean, I consider him one of. Yeah, he's one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. But is he the best of all time? I mean, people can argue. I mean, Joe Montana won 4 Super Bowls himself. He didn't lose any. Bradshaw won 4 Super Bowls. He didn't lose any.
Right.
Well, that's kind of like the whole Jordan LeBron argument.
F LeBron.
Is that Jordan never lost?
Well, yeah, no.
And
I
Jordan
mean,
never whined when he was on the highest paid team that he needs more help and he needs a playmaker.
no.
Pretty sure you're the playmaker. You don't need another. You are the playmaker. I hate LeBron with a passion.
Man, you're just
Struck a nerve with that
bitter.
one.
I know.
Well,
Let's
just-
go
I
back
just
to
hate-
football.
I just hate people that defend LeBron like he just cries and whines and F that guy.
Yeah, I agree.
When you're
Yeah.
the best player in the world, like that, there's no question. He's the best player in the world right now. I mean, you don't watch a lot of NBA, but
No.
LeBron James. Is,
But you know
is
that
a
at least,
basketball
right?
player
Okay,
for
thank you.
Cleveland.
I know the name.
Okay.
But you don't complain that you need more help when you have the highest paid team and they brought everyone you wanted in and kept the people you said to keep. And then,
But he doesn't have the best team.
No, but those are the guys he wanted.
No, I know that. But
he
he doesn't.
wanted
no,
those
he wants
guys.
other guys.
He went back because he wanted to play with Kyrie Irving.
He wants other
He
guys,
wanted to
though.
bring Love in. Now it's, oh, well, we're not winning and there's heat on me. Maybe we should get my buddy in here and trade Love. We need more playmakers, and he's getting mad at the owner. They already have the highest paid team. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, I know. They hate the never lost the championship thing. Yeah, I mean,
I don't
still
know.
got there 7 times.
Yeah, you're right. So
Yeah.
then why aren't the Buffalo Bills considered one of the greatest teams? They got there 4 times in a
They
row.
were in the 90s.
No one even talks about them. No one mentions
They
Jim
get there
Kelly
3
as
times
one
in
of
a
the
row?
greatest quarterbacks of all
Yes, they
time.
do.
No, they do not.
He's in the conversation
Dude,
of top quarterbacks.
really? Because all this last week I've heard Montana, Bradshaw, Brady, and Jim Kelly's been there 4 times in a row, and no one's mentioned his name this entire week. Please tell me where you heard that so I can go listen.
I didn't
Jim
watch a lot
Kelly
of it.
does not. Well, you said he gets mentioned, so where?
He does get mentioned.
No, he does not.
I don't know.
I'll ask a Bills fan out there, and they'll say, no, he doesn't get mentioned.
I hate the fact that Bradshaw gets mentioned.
Well, yeah, but he's.
I think he has like one more touchdown than interception in his career or
Oh,
something
yeah,
like
but
that.
Wasn't
Maybe
Bradshaw
it's not that bad.
like completely wasted doing the post game?
No, I don't.
He
think so.
seemed it. Like he seemed like he was all over the place.
Bradshaw's out of it. Yeah, there
don't
you go.
know.
I mean, Dan Marino. Dan Marino don't get mentioned just because he didn't go to any Super. Well, he went
Dan
to one
Marino
Super
gets
Bowl.
mentioned as one of the best quarterbacks of all
I've
time all the
heard
time.
Marino. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not in the same breath because he doesn't have rings.
I mean, that is a blemish.
I mean,
To not even-
rings.
yeah,
I mean, whoever brought it up, rings don't mean shit to me. I'll be honest. They don't mean anything to me.
And it's going to
It's a team sport. I mean,
right. And as
but
the
it
years go
seems
on,
to matter that
as the
you
years
know.
go on, it matters more because then you're out of the limelight. People don't remember you. Because right now, I
Yeah,
mean,
that's true.
right now, people think, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, 1-2 right now since Peyton Manning left.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know who always gets forgotten?
Drew Brees. I know.
And he's probably 1A on best quarterbacks in the league right now.
The guy
The guy
has.
passes for like almost 6,000 yards.
Here's
every
a
season.
Here's a stat. Hey, there you go. 73-9 last year, no championship. I guess that still makes him the greatest of all time. But only 7 times in the NFL someone has passed over 5,000 yards. 7 times.
And he's got most of them.
He's done 4 of them. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't hear about it.
Right. I
But
love Drew
guess
Brees.
what? I know everyone that won a goddamn Super Bowl in the last 20 years.
I couldn't
You
do
know,
that.
big deal. Yeah, there you go. Joe Flacco won a goddamn Super Bowl. Really?
Rex Grossman he went to a Super Bowl, didn't he?
Yeah, well, he was there. Yeah, he was there.
So
I mean,
and
Trent
and,
Dilfer won a Super
and
Bowl,
Bradshaw won 4.
and Bradshaw won 4. There you go. And you know what? I'll admit it. I'm a Cowboy fan, and Troy Aikman's not a great quarterback.
or
and he won commentary.
Well,
yeah,
he's the
and
new
he
John
won
Madden.
3 Super Bowls, but he's not that great of a quarterback.
And how about Joe Buck?
Oh, Joe Buck is a fucking tool. Jesus
Just-
Christ.
Just setting up the narrative.
Oh, excuse my language there,
Between
folks.
the two of them, it was a rough listen.
It was tough.
Joe Buck. Joe Buck can't get friggin' Aaron Rodgers, you know what, out of his ass, man. That's the
How
problem.
did he end up getting this gig?
I don't know, man. I
It's
don't
rough.
know. It is rough.
I even made the
It's
joke.
almost as rough as listening to us three. That's how rough
Yeah.
it is.
I told him,
Wow.
look, I was at Corey's for the Super Bowl. I told him he might want to turn on the Fox Deportes because I'd almost rather listen to it.
That's awesome.
I don't know.
That is awesome. Oh God.
That hurt, man. It hurt my ears.
Yeah. It did.
It's-
I had
It
to
did.
sit there through 3/4 of holy crap. This is.
I
bad.
thought he was drunk, dude. Did you hear him when he's like, "Oh, a nice catch by Julian Edelman," and I'm like, "That's a freaking it's Amendola, you dumbass! They don't even wear close to the same numbers."
Dude, it's a team full of like 5'5" white receivers. I mean, I could understand getting confused.
No. Well, yeah, maybe, but their numbers are different.
Do they have a receiver over 5 or over 6 foot?
Yeah, I think Chris Hogan is over 6 foot.
Is he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is. He looks pretty tall. I don't know. They still win. I mean, I guess I gotta give them that.
They do.
So what did you guys think of the halftime?
It was all right.
I actually liked it.
I thought it was good.
I thought it was
a
really
good
good,
show.
to be honest with
It
you.
was a good show, but nothing memorable.
No,
Like nothing happened where you're gonna look back in 15 years and be like, "Oh, remember when they
But
did that?" You know.
to
Because
be
she just played.
to be fair, the recent ones that you do remember is because they were awful.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's a good point.
Like last year's
What was last year's?
Beyonce
It
and all
it was
that.
okay.
was okay. I'm more referring to like the Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, that one
Like
was
you
bad.
remember that because, well, for one, none of them could sing,
Yeah.
and then
Like, I give her a ton of credit going out there and actually singing everything she did.
Mhm.
Everything. Other than obviously the thing that was pre-taped in the beginning, doing the Pledge of Allegiance. But
Right.
yeah, the drone thing was cool.
Yeah.
I was still waiting for someone
Nipple?
to come out. No. No, not that. I was just waiting for.
I'm happy she didn't. I like the fact that the girl got
Well,
to go out
usually-
there and perform on her own.
Usually
Yeah.
with that, they try to bring in a
I
little
mean,
bit of everything
you know what?
to get
And I
everyone
don't
into
even
it.
know that much of her music, and I knew every freaking song they played, or she played, I should say.
I don't
Yeah.
mind the Lady
I knew
Gaga.
everything. No, I she's good. I mean, she took everything Madonna did in the '80s and
Ugh.
brought it to the 2000s. You can all you want, but that's exactly what she did.
I'm just glad that she's kind of toned it down a little bit.
Yes, I totally agree with that.
Yeah,
I totally agree with
Because if
that.
she came out there in a meat suit, come on.
it seems like
Would have
a
been cool, actually.
maturity, like a little bit more
Maybe.
maturity in the performance.
I mean, if
Realize that she has
anyone
the
was going to
talent, doesn't
guest
need it.
on that, I mean, Weird Al coming out would have helped.
Do you see who she's doing a thing with?
No.
Was it not the Grammys? Maybe it is the Grammys. She's doing a collaboration with Metallica.
Nice.
Really?
I always said that it would be amazing
Nice.
to have like a band like Metallica do the halftime show, like something high energy.
Yeah.
Like I understand they do the pop thing to get everybody.
I
in.
truly do believe that Taylor Swift will be next year because she's the biggest pop star in the world. So I do
I've been
believe
saying
it.
that for like 2 years. That
Yeah,
she
I
should be
think
doing
she's
it.
next year.
Is she? I
Yep.
thought Beyonce was.
No,
Nah, I
you've
think
already
it's
got your
Taylor.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
Plus she's got
unfortunately.
kids coming.
And
She ain't
her
gonna be
weird
ready.
ass
She ain't gonna be
photo
ready
there.
for it. She won't be ready.
Did you see? Now, speaking of Weird Al, did you see the tweet he sent out after the Super Bowl?
No.
Weird Al.
No, I didn't see
He
it.
said, "I thought it was weird that she did the non-funny cover of my song."
No, that version of that when he put that song out, did you ever hear the story about that?
No.
When he covered the, I can't even think of the name of the song, but whatever. He covered one of them. Her label told him no, he cannot release it on an album.
Okay.
So he released it for free on the internet as a download
Right.
because he's like, the hell with them. I'll
Right.
just do it this way. They can't come after me. I'm not making anything off of it.
Sure. Yeah.
She found out about it and was like, no, put that on your next album.
Yeah.
She didn't know
okay.
anything about it.
Uh,
She loved the fact that he was covering one of
It's
her
like a rite of
songs.
passage.
Jesus, the only person I've heard that had a problem was Coolio with the Amish Paradise. He
Well,
did not
'cause
like
every
it.
time you hear it, that's all you sing
That's-
now.
Well, I only hear Amish Paradise. I think Weird Al is freaking fantastic.
He's
man.
so good.
I mean, seeing him. You see him live?
I haven't seen him live.
I went
to.
with Josh.
I
I
need
don't
to.
know if I've ever told the story on the show or anything, but Josh and I went and saw him at the casino, and we had the first two seats next to the stage in the showroom.
Okay.
So we're just like I'm sitting at this table. The stage is right here, and then Josh is right here at a table.
Oh wow.
He does that lounge singer song that he does, and he's got his shirt all the way down, and he's got this fake hairy chest, and he's crawling on the floor, and he's in my face singing.
Nice.
freaking weird as hell, and he is Weird Al, obviously. So then he comes off the stage and starts grinding Josh.
That's just karma.
It is karma. Yes.
It is. But the show was just like to see him live in the way he does things. Like he does songs, and then you get. Remember how he used to have his Weird Al TV or Al TV?
Yes. Yeah.
So what you'll get is the stage will go black, and then the screen will come up in the back, and he'll be doing one of his interviews, and then it'll go off, and they'll be back on the stage, and they'll be dressed in something different, and they'll
'cause
do
he
more
does like
music.
costume changes
Oh,
throughout the whole
tons
thing, right?
of it,
Yeah.
tons of costume changes, and just to hear him doing, yeah, he might be right on Luke Bryan next year, and that was actually a good national anthem. I liked it. Nothing added to it. Was,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
I
No,
mean,
it
it
was
was
good.
nice.
Yeah.
It was actually nice.
Unlike the song before it.
Yeah, that was a little weird. I did not like that, but whatever. It happens.
Everyone's
Shouldn't.
got an agenda.
It shouldn't, but everyone does have an
Everyone's got an
agenda.
agenda.
Everyone does. But yeah, man, I didn't expect him to be able to pull off the rapping, like the Couch Potato song. Which
Oh, yeah,
is,
yeah,
Lose
yeah.
Yourself or by Eminem and whatever other one he did another one, and it's like the guy is just phenomenal live, man. Just it's ridiculous.
Super
Like,
talented.
Oh, it's
Chad wants to listen to us call the NFL games.
we can do it next year.
That'd be
I
very
you know what?
interesting.
Well, it will be interesting because he doesn't watch. You don't watch. I at least watch, so I'll try my best if you want to do it. We'll go live next.
Yeah,
We'll
Des
go.
Bryant didn't catch it.
We're gonna go live,
Wait,
pal.
I think.
Or we're gonna send it. Well, wait a minute. Two of us will call it, and then like you and I'll call it, and then he'll be the ref guy that we go to when there's a challenge.
Yeah.
And he can tell us what he thinks the play will be.
What do you think, Axe? It could go either way.
Yeah. It's either good or bad. I don't know. I actually think that would be amazing.
I think it went through the net. It should be good.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Is that a home run? No, his polka covers, especially live, was just completely ridiculous. Completely ridiculous.
That was
I-
always what I look forward to on the albums.
Yeah.
Was the polka medleys.
Yeah.
Those are always fun.
He doesn't even know what the hell we're talking about.
Not a big Weird Al fan.
I respect the genre because he's mastered it, but
Well, he created it, to
Yeah.
be honest with you.
I mean, it was nothing. That album with like Amish Paradise, I think that was the only one I ever had.
Poodle hat?
It may have been.
No, that was Bad Hair Day.
Oh, yeah.
Bad hair,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
he-
you're right,
he
because he
was
has the
dressed
Coolio
as
hair.
Coolio.
Yeah.
That
That's
was the
right.
only one I ever had.
My favorite, actually, the first one I owned was the next one, which was Running with Scissors, which had the Star Wars American Pie cover
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
good.
no one buys that stuff.
His stuff?
Any stuff.
Dude, he had the '1 album when the
On
last one.
downloads, right?
No.
Oh.
It was a #1 selling album in the nation for like 3 straight weeks.
This is no one buys albums, but Weird Al fans now.
Well, hey, at least someo's buying it, I
There's stuff
guess.
back
To
there.
be fair, the one I bought was a cassette.
Well, that was a while ago. Was that last week?
Yeah, at the thrift store. Isn't that weird? Like, if you've been to the thrift
Yeah,
store, you go,
I know what you're talking about.
like they'll just have like the wall of VHSs and cassettes,
What?
and
The vinyl's
The
huge
vinyl,
now.
yeah.
Vinyl's huge
I've
right
never
now.
seen VHSs.
Yeah, there's
At the thrift store?
VHSs at the
Yeah.
thrift
Oh,
stores,
the
at
thrift
the
store. Yeah,
those
yeah.
book and album or whatever you
Yeah.
want to call it, the bookstores, whatever.
yeah.
You know what you can't find there though is the VHS of the old Disney movies. You see how much some of those are going for?
Yeah, some of them are
Some of 'em do,
ridiculous,
yeah.
man.
People are selling them for like 75, 100, 150 bucks
Yeah, well, I mean,
for those big ones. The big
because they ruin
Oh, with
everything
the
now.
plastic case
Yeah.
on it and everything.
Oh, the
those.
big shell there,
Yeah.
whatever they called it. Yeah.
which sucks. 'Cause at one point, I think I had pretty much most of them.
Yeah, well, what'd you do with them?
50 cents in a
Who
garage
knows?
sale.
I mean, I was young. My mom probably got rid of them.
Parents getting rid of stuff.
It's
I know.
amazing that a lot of that, like the old Disney sing-along songs and stuff, ended up on YouTube. It's like now my kids watch, like there's like sing-along songs from Disneyland from the '80s,
Yeah.
and like they'll be glued to the TV watching that, and I'm just watching it too. I'm just like, holy shit, look at that hair.
Oh, I
That
love
stuff's
Disney.
crazy.
I gotta go.
Oh, you guys and your damn Disney stuff.
Yeah. But speaking of '80s, the best thing to come out of the Super Bowl, Stranger
Fun.
Things 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That Ghostbusters part was.
Oh, so good, right?
Just the fact that they're going dressed up as the
Yeah, it's
Ghostbusters.
the Ghostbusters. Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Oh, the fact that you got to wait 10 months. Calm
No,
down.
not even that. I just felt like they tried too hard to. Hey, this is the '80s throwback. Like there was way too many '80s references into it.
I
Like,
thought
we,
it was
We kind of get it.
Great.
You know?
Man, do you just bitch about everything?
Yeah.
Like
Okay,
I thought,
just
like
wondering.
when it
that's the
started
point.
when it started with the Eggo commercial, I thought it was going to be one of those like, oh, the history of Eggo, watch it evolve through the years, kind of thing, like they do with Coca-Cola a lot of
Yeah,
times.
no,
like,
I knew what
you
he
thought
was
it
saying.
was an Eggo commercial.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I
exactly.
Gotcha.
But then
Yeah.
when it like started glitching and stuff, I was just like, oh, and then the rest of the commercial was great.
Did you really go, oh?
I did.
Did you?
I did.
Wow.
Very
It was-
excited.
I mean, to be honest, it was the only commercial I remember.
Yeah.
'Cause they were pretty bad this year.
Wasn't really anything good or bad, in my opinion. Everything was just
Even
blah.
that wasn't anything
No.
like spectacular.
I mean, it was cool that you got to see a commercial for it.
Yeah.
I thought the Walking Dead one was kind of intriguing,
Nah.
just because I'm like, where the hell does that even come from? Like, just
Yeah.
I've
I was like,
I've
okay.
tapped out on
There
the
was no
Walking Dead.
puppy
I
Baby
tapped out on
Monkey.
the Walking Dead years ago.
I've tapped out.
I'm not a fan. I read it, but that's about it.
Well, that's different.
Puppy Baby Monkey.
No,
I
no one
know,
wants
nothing.
to see any of that crap again.
I would have at this point. That
well,
would've
yeah,
been,
maybe. You might be
I
right.
didn't even care.
I'm trying to think of which one was funny. There was one that was funny.
Was there?
Yeah. I just, for the love of God, I can't remember.
Well, there was the one
Oh,
that.
don't even get me going.
Who?
Corey's trying to get me going.
What was the 84? Everybody keeps saying the 84 lumber one, and I think I missed
don't,
it. What was it?
Don't get me going.
About a mom and daughter trying to get to the border to get across, and what they cut out, and you can see online, is they get to the wall.
They get through.
They get to the wall.
Oh, okay. That's
It's-
right.
They're
it's-
standing there looking at the wall if you go online. And
They
watch
go
it.
in.
No, I know.
It's an 84 lumber's pretty much just made because the social commentary now is let everyone in.
Sure.
Don't come in my house. You're not. Whatever. But but it was a commercial.
my house.
It was
Yeah, the Skittles one was good.
It was
too.
a commercial that was condoning and encouraging illegal immigration, illegal aliens just to come in, and that was legit what the commercial was. I was watching. I'm like, I made the joke. I'm like, oh, just being a jerk. Like, oh, they're gonna go
Oh,
to,
geez,
go
there's
to
a
the wall.
surprise.
haha. And then that's what it ended up being. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. Like they're going to do this.
The one that I didn't go to the website to see the ending, so I was just
Yeah.
like,
Neither did I. I read about it.
That's
the only
weird.
reason I
But
know.
the one that kind of like really got to me, being like, I don't know if this is what you should go with, was I can't remember what car company it was, but it was talking about how, when am I supposed to tell my daughter that she's inferior to men, kind of thing, and it was a
Yeah.
pro rah, and
Yeah.
it was pushing that false accusation of women make less than men
Yes.
Yeah.
narrative. I'm just like, why are you do research before you devote an entire commercial?
They don't. It doesn't matter. Facts don't matter on
Mhm.
either side anymore.
No.
It used to be just like the idiots are like, oh, it's on the internet. Now it's intelligent people that I thought were smarter than that
Mhm.
are like going to those kind of facts too, and it's just like I it's not even worth it anymore. I
It
almost wanna
hasn't been
just-
for a while.
Yeah.
I've gotten rid of so many people on my Facebook because I
Both
can't.
both
I
sides
can't
both
deal.
sides of the equation are a complete joke right now. The country's a fucking joke right now.
Mm.
Complete joke.
Yep.
I mean, and it's funny because I can see both sides of the equation. I could argue both sides of the equation, and it's just like I saw a post on Facebook yesterday, and it made me laugh because it's just like, oh, they're coming and stealing all of our jobs. Yeah, Gary with the high school diploma, Muhammad the neurologist is coming to steal your job, and I'm like, that is funny.
Yeah.
Because it's very true.
Mhm.
Like most lazy, stupid Americans think everyone's coming to steal their job when most of them can't get out of their own goddamn way.
I don't even care about that. I'm dumbfounded by the amount of intelligent people that are like so set against like enforcing like a law. Like it's not like we're being mean people. There's a legal way to get places. Like I can't just up and move to Canada, regardless of what their prime minister tries to tweet and make himself look great. I can't. I've looked into it. There's so many steps you have to do.
Right.
It's almost as hard to get in there as it is here.
Right.
But if I was to go over there illegally, what would happen to me? I'm going to jail. You know, it's not as bad as like some of these other countries like Iran where they're going to like
Stone you or
Yeah.
something.
you know, it's not that. But like there's
Gonna get
laws.
stoned?
And there's
Yeah,
intelligent
brother.
people that are just saying
420 's
bring them
coming
all
up.
in. Like what?
The problem is both sides are right.
Yes.
That's the problem.
Yes.
Both, like, there are valid
I
points.
just want to point out that our viewership has gone down because of this. Thanks, Corey.
And on that note,
Thanks, Corey.
Well,